Welcome everybody to Nom Nom Galaxy, as today we are taking on Egon. It's reclassified its protection status, which doesn't matter much to us because we're just going to exploit the hell out of this planet for our own greed and needs. But our adversary for today is Poco Soup Ltd. Fools, I say. So Robo Cooperation. Okay, so there's a gum system here that kind of offers bonuses or status increases depending on its effect. It can make you stronger, make you not have to worry about breathing because you're a robot. But anyways, first things first here, we want to ensure that we have a nice place to actually make our headquarters. So that's our first business, is building said headquarters. And I think we'll do something with a little bit of a natural protective, like cover, I guess. Just in case we do have invasions, at least we'll make it a little tougher on them to kind of do anything about it. So we're going to build underground. Slightly. But yeah, that's the gist of it. So, hello headquarters. I'm actually surprised it let me build like that. And just in case, I don't want to lose out on any matter, because it matters. Corny joke aside now, but here we go. We are the proud owner of a underground base, kind of. I mean, it's not as underground as I'd like it to be, but you know, it works. So I'm thinking here, like as an additional little component to this playthrough, is I want to have like a satellite little soup making, I guess, operation going on. So besides what I have here, I'm going to make another secondary location where I will try and automate a process, hopefully. Because at this point in the game, the only thing you really have options to is Charles in Charge and Freddy. You can do something about that, but not so much currently. So I mean, you're kind of yeah, not a whole lot going on in terms of automation. Something we'd probably have to return a little bit later on. But first, let's build our soup factories here, and then a proper location to send out our rockets. And a first stable soup that we're going to make here is going to involve grass. Because, you know, that stuff's pretty delicious. And let's see, we should be able to just do this without, yeah, the earth like falling upon itself. Alright, so let's gather ourselves some ingredients here. So our first recipe is going to involve all grass. I mean, everybody loves that stuff, so I see no problems with it. But anywho, let's see here. Yeah, we won't be able to really do much heavy automated processes until we acquire some more robots. Right now, we can kind of help the process along by manually extracting. Damn it, don't go to that one. Well, that's unfortunate. And always be careful you don't have anything obstructing your rocket's path. Otherwise, it's going to meet a very horrible end. And, well, no one likes that. No one likes meeting an untimely demise. But yeah, so for now, in terms of automation, the most that we can actually get, and might actually hurt my intended goal as well, is, you know, you have to wait till you have some other robots to work with here. Can I go down here? No, I can't. Well, rats. So at most, we can manually extract ingredients and toss them to robots such as Charles in Charge. And then they'll carry over the soups to, you know, to the rockets and automatically place them for you, and so on and so forth. Alright, so, let's see, let's try and work in some other ingredients here, because, you know, I'd be getting sick of, just 100% soup, grass soup. not so appetizing, I would say. So let's get ourselves some sweet, whatever this is. I call it broccoli for some reason, but you know, to each their own, I suppose. So pressing the up button, you can deploy a ladder. Very useful for many things. And do not drop any ingredients that are not planted on the ground because they will disappear. At the end of the day, at least. So if you've been like extracting a lot of ingredients like grass and stuff that you were intended to use for like, you know, your soup process overall, the end of the day comes and you're not holding it, then it's going to disappear. So always be sure to just plant it or be holding it if you want to keep it during the little transitional phase. Alright, so Egon is a great holiday spot for robots. I just received a text from some Charles in charge who are relaxing in a cave deep inside. So that sounds like an adventure for us. Got some robots to look for, and that will happen every now and then. Is there'll be a secret location with like additional robots that you can take. And let's see, how are you doing? Are you gonna be okay there? Here, take the damn soup and get out. Thank you. And we don't have enough for another Charles in charge, so let's go onward and well, let's see here. Now the big problem here is if we go too far, then there's a chance we might get attacked and spell a lot of trouble for us. But here's an example of an ingredient that gives you more than two, which is the seaweed. And if you punch it through normal means, then you'll get three of a yield. And that's all I can really be said about that. Of course, we're going to need another soup machine here. So let's go ahead and get ourselves another one here, soup machine. And they're not going to know to place it into a brand new soup machine by themselves. So you're going to kind of have to help them out there. And there will be robots which kind of indicate their limits in which they can go. We don't have that robot yet just because it's so early on in the game, so we still have to unlock them, but it's kind of how it goes. Some robots that indicate other behavior of the robot, such as how far they're able to go, and stuff like that. But let's see, I guess here, let's see how fast we can beat the stage. Why not? Or, aside from that, just kind of going through ideas here. Probably just could go after the robots, I suppose, but let's see, how much, because let's see, buying turrets or shot towers, that takes gold rather than matter, so it would be a lot easier if it was matter that we had to worry about, but that is definitely not the case. But just before we leave here, so leave here in search of our robot buddies, let's go ahead and just plant that quickly. Just in case, I mean, it might not be sufficient enough, but it'll have to do for now. Those little orbs, so little golden blocks there, that'll be necessary towards being able to... Oh, there we go. So we found our robot buddies, and I pretty much got killed in the process, too. So to eat things, you can just press on the right on the directional button, and there you go. Yes, here we go. So we got our robot pals here to kind of hang out with. Alright, good stuff. And we need oxygen badly. Oh, and the corn people. Big pain in the butt in this game. Or at least they seem to be to me, but... And I ate that by accident, but if you're high enough up here to the ceiling, sometimes you could plant the vines back there. Ouch. And also if you fall from too high a distance, on like a ladder for instance, you will drop your ingredients, so be very mindful of that. But yeah, so always watch out for the look out throughout the map just to make sure you can find little hidden treasures like this. So it'll be very useful to get a bunch of free robots. I mean, there are 4 Charles in Charges, so that is pretty much what, a savings of 600 gold right there. So it's like, who the hell needs to buy that when you can just use that gold towards something like defense? Alright, so let's go ahead and plant that again. And we got ourselves a 3rd ingredient. Or recipe, I should say. Aside from that, we're going to need a lot more than that, though. Oh, and hurry up. Luckily, the soup doesn't disappear at the end of the day, so be thankful for that. And let me just go ahead and do something here quickly. Much better. So soup should not disappear at the end of the day, but everything else will. That's an ingredient. So be mindful of that. And let's see, we need to get ourselves another ingredient here. And maybe the mushroom might help. Oof, alright, there we go. So let's grab this, get ourselves another recipe under our belt, because once we get 12, then we'll be able to actually unlock another piece of the galaxy. And for that, we're going to need another soup machine. And you will be awarded gum as you go along here, which can be accessed through the Galactic Gum section. And you kind of see what's available to you, and you can choose whatever works for you. So you can do this to recharge health constantly. One of my favorites is the Invincible Extra, which means you're invulnerable to all damage, which is a very sweet perk to have indeed. Alright, so, there we go. And in this case, since I'm a little bit more of a rush, send this out to my homies here to kind of get the process going further. And see, we're gonna have to get more of that green little plant. Oh, we got corn people there. Good. And I forgot about the fact I'm being invaded. Silly me. Well, it's not a bad attack. It seems to be only 3 of those little guys. So it's something definitely doable. Of course, you know, cases like these, you don't want to mess around. Yeah, you took the other way. I wasn't expecting you to take this route. And if you press downward while you're attacking, where is that guy? Oh, he's right here. You hold up while you're attacking, or down, you can do an uppercut, or you can slam downward. Just the many ways you can beat the crap out of something in this game. It's amazing. But now that we have some gold built up, let's go ahead and build a couple shot towers. And luckily, I think that's still active, isn't it? No? Okay, well, luckily we can show off the power of the girder, which can be like a kind of like a conduit of power. As long as it's connected to the base and you make contact with this guy here, it'll supply electricity. So you don't have to build something like ridiculous like another soup factory or something like that. You just use girders to power up or link something that's on, like, you know, on the Earth itself rather than directly connected to your base. So a little bit of flexibility here and where you can place things. Definitely a nifty trick, especially as you go further in the game. Some stages kind of have interesting preconditions. Okay, so let's see. I have like no health left. Eat, you fool, eat. Okay, there we go. Doing the smart thing and not just falling to our deaths like an idiot. Thank God for that, right? Alright, so let's see. Where's our seaweed? Yeah, there we go. But it's like, this is such a good ingredient. Once you can actually automate some things further down the road, this is definitely a really worthwhile ingredient to be using. It's because you get so much from it, so it's like, hell yeah. There we go. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, can I... Yeah, there we go. Aside from that, though, I guess let's kind of bum rush this process a little bit more. We got a whole lot of grass, so might as well take advantage of it. Alright, hopefully... Okay, there we go. Just in the nick of time. Because otherwise that would just go bye-bye in like a second. Yes, let's kind of just, let's just do this all out. In order to get ourselves to the next stage, let's, go ahead and complete this. And there is a soup mode aside from the typical mode that we see here, where you actually have an opponent to be facing off against. There's a soup mode where you can actually, it's more flexible, allows you to explore more. Just in case you want to see like what the whole map looks like, that is the perfect opportunity to do so. And it is available once you complete the stage. Oh, okay. There we go. Weird, awkward. But yeah. There we go. Sweet. But yeah, soup mode is definitely your best way of seeing the map fully. Just in case you're interested in what Egon looks like completely. And other stages do have like little secrets that you could obtain as well. And if you hold down Y on a certain object, and eventually you'll get the options to either destroy it, repair it, one of those possibilities. Just in case you place something incorrectly or something not to your liking, then you have the opportunity to fix that. And in addition, you want to be careful of how fast you grow, because there's a little power meter here. As you can see, we're still in the green. But if you go into red, then everything loses power and becomes very hard to actually resume business, as always, until that's dealt with. So we're going to do that. There we go. Most importantly, if you're trying to beat certain stages or you want to beat a stage quickly, if there's an ingredient that's found that's plentiful, you know, just grab a whole bunch of it. Grab a whole bunch of it and grow it close to home. If it's plentiful, you know, all good in the hood. Looks like, yeah, once you get, there's a perk later on that lets you grab more than one ingredient, or at least a maximum of 2. That'll be useful just in case, you know, you find something out in the wild. You can bring it closer to home, grow it, and then, you know, kind of make use of it that way. You know, have it closer to home, be able to process it a lot better, all that good stuff. Toss that guy over there. As you can see, we're already at 55%. Gets a little trickier down the road, because some planets have a bunch of preconditions, or, you know, certain obstacles that you will have to overcome throughout the playthrough. Some of them where you can't build soup factories at soup rockets at all. You have to kind of get around that fact by using ones that are placed automatically for you on the throughout the map. So you know, there's going to be a bunch of weird little obstacles like that you'll have to get through. And let's see here. Let's grab this guy. Why not? We haven't used this in a while. And kind of grow this here. And 55. It's going to be easy to kind of beat this first stage here, as with any first stage to any game. Okay, so that's the end of Fiesta time, as you may have noticed before I cut there, because you know, YouTube doesn't like when I have that song playing, or at least they like to third claim it a lot. So I just do without it completely. But yeah, there's a Fiesta time, which everybody works faster, and everything kind of gets churned out a lot quickly, which is pretty sweet. And here's our first encounter with a live ingredient, the corn people. Corn people. And be sure not to mess with them too much, or at least beat the crap out of their nest, because they have the ability to kind of transform into a larger creature, like a larger corn person. A little freaky, but yeah, it can happen. It can definitely happen, and they're not nice about it either. As you can see, now the factory power is starting to kind of get strained a little bit. Once it gets into red, you'll see things flickering a lot, and just overall bad times, especially when you're in terms of like defense of the base and stuff. All that important stuff kind of gets drained, and also you kind of you always have to listen to that annoying little sound effect that happens. Oh, they did not like my soup. How dare they? That can happen, depending on people's tastes. Certain soups just won't go well with people, so what you'll notice is it's like a -3 penalty for sending that piece of crap out. So you want to be mindful of that. So otherwise you'll be in a whole world of like trouble. So yeah, otherwise you'll lose a lot of points that you otherwise don't want to lose. So that's how we do it. That is how we do it. Where are you going? Where are you going, buddy? Yeah, there we go. Good thing about these guys, they kind of drop discs and stuff like that. Oh, look at that. He's kind of mad. Now, I don't remember exactly what soup angered the heck out of my customers. So you want to be very observant of that. You want to take notice of what makes these people happy and what just really sets them over the edge. Something did, and I gotta stop doing that, otherwise you're just sabotaging yourself for no reason. Could be just a simple fact that you're making so much of the same stuff over and over again. I mean, who wants to eat the same stuff over and over again, right? These people oughta. I mean, come on. This is great, great soup. It's the best ever, damn it. Did they like the corn people? No, maybe. Guess they were appalled by that style of soup. Just kind of out there. Well, we can always replace that with something else. Just destroy the current soup factory and replace it with a clean one. Try a different recipe and, you know, kind of go from there. But you always have to be very observant of what the heck makes these people happy and what makes them just want to throw up. But when you destroy a structure, you do get a little bit of a discount or something back. Just not bad. Alright, so there we go. We got some of this going again. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. I hope this makes them happy, otherwise I'm just gonna give up on these people. You don't like my soup, then you know, they know where they can shove it. And always be sure to plant your ingredients. And how is this going to go over? Good. Alright, so they liked it. 5%. I mean, it might be safe to assume that anything grass-based might go a lot better than anything else. Because God knows I've tried, Mr. Soup has tried, man. Alright, so... Oh, look at this. We got some air pockets here. Which is perfect. It helps ingredients grow a lot quicker, faster. And yeah, there we go. Grow that so we don't lose anything. Having pockets of air like that helps the plants grow. More so than under, you know, usual circumstances. And there's actually a flower that can help with that too. With creating that kind of ideal environment. Which maybe we could find here. I believe I know a spot where it resides. And maybe in soup mode I'll show that off quickly, but just for the sake of beating this particular planet, we're just going to keep on going till the job's done. So that's going to be the plan for now. And there we go. Always want to make sure you don't run out of this stuff. Especially when Poco Soup is making food, soup as well, that conniving jerk. There can be no competition to my galactic empire. Never. Yes, good strategy. Take one, plant the other. Good, they like grass for some reason. For some reason, they loved the grass. Probably has special medicinal purposes, who knows? Or value. Oh, so they're sending a mushroom-based soup, huh? Fancy, fancy. I got 2 soups being sent out like that. And do they like it? No, they don't. Oh, crud. Alright, so soup and grass is not going to work out very well. That's just that's a given. So let's get rid of these machines here because we just sabotaged ourselves a bit. And I guess we need more grass because they don't like the mushroom. Those are kind of some hard truths that you run into. Despite your best intentions, they just don't like the crap you have to make for them. Ungrateful souls, I swear. And we're on day 6, so that's worrisome. Okay, let's just make this, cause just make that, because there's no point in trying to diversify our offerings here, especially early on in the game, just because I know it kind of hurts us more than anything else. Working with too many ingredients with no means of automating the process just means you're wasting more time than anything else. So don't feel bad about, you know, taking the easy route and just using a limited amount of supplies or ingredients, such as grass. Because God knows, if we're just doing it all manually, then it's going to be a really bad time. Okay, so with Fiesta time done with, we reached the 90% mark, so at that point, our opponent is going to send a larger than usual attack force to kind of mess our day up. So you want to be sure your defenses are well established at this point, and be sure you can handle whatever comes your way. So otherwise, it's just not going to be pretty if they actually do manage to break through. But usually with the first stage, it's not too bad, unless Mr. Pigbot here kind of cuts corners and does that. Little sneaky guy, you. Yes, with a couple turrets, you can definitely take on this. And of course, we have to go a whole day. Going to the next day here. Great. We had victory, man. We had victory. And so you'll see market trends up here. So tomatoes are a high commodity here. You get plus 10 to any soup that you send out that involves that ingredient. So when you do see market trends like that, be sure to follow them very closely, because very important. Now, if we can get one more soup out, then we win. I don't know where those other guys are, but I don't care at this point, because we pretty much have this in the bag, and our turrets should be able to take care of them theoretically. So I'm not too worried. But as long as you get to 100%, then you have the game won. That's going to be very soon. Now, unless Paco Soup has something to say about it, he could delay our victory slightly, but we'll see. What's going on here? Oh, you. Yeah, they'll teach you. Yep, so now we have the game won at this point. You see this turret's depleted its ammo, so if you hold down Y, then you can recharge it by pressing left for a cost of 90 gold, or coin, whatever you want to call it. Well, that'll replenish it, and same can be said for these other turrets too. Cost less depending on how much ammo's left over. And that's Egon for you. You've dominated the market, but don't get comfortable. Keep those rockets going and stay at 100%. So at this point, you have to be at 100% until the end of the day. Otherwise, you kind of have to go into another day. So it's kind of annoying, but you just have to deal with it. So make sure you have something being sent out, or at least some kind of like emergency soup that can be sent out, just in case Poco Soup sends something. Because I'm willing to bet pretty soon they'll be sending a soup out. It's just a matter of time. So just be sure you have all that stuff prepared. Don't get experimental at this point with any other new recipes that you might want to try out. Because if the public doesn't like it, then you'll get a -3 bonus for it, so set yourself back even further. Alright, so let's do that. Now I'm kind of hoping that this guy sends out his soup soon, because, I don't know, the later they do it, the more, I don't know, nerve-wracking it gets. So it's like, it doesn't matter how much soup you have being sent out. If you don't have that 100%, then you're going to be in it for another inning. Come on, Poco Soup, I know you're going to do something, so just freaking do it already. This is the part I hate the most, is just when they do this crap. All you can do is just kind of stay vigilant here. Make sure you have a soup around at all times, because you just never know. And if he sends it towards the end of the day, that's just really dirty on their part. So I think for now, what's going to be done is I'll kind of keep a watch here. This third rocket here, so just in case. Because I know he's going to send something out, and it's going to be really irritating if I have to do another day because of that. So come on, Poco Soup, do something. Yeah, just make sure you have a steady stream here. But really, this is surprising. Not a single soup has been sent, at least from what I can recall. Maybe he did send something out, I don't know, but it's a little too late now, so. So we have this day 1. As long as we're at 100% and it's the end of the day, then victory. There we go. So that's Egon for you. Cue victory screen. Da, 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 da. Or it could be a black screen. Don't do it. There we go. Dr. Soup, market share 100%. And 14.3% share efficiency. Factory size, pretty good, maybe. Total sales 4,020. And for beating the stage, we unlock the Muscle Man. So this allows you to hold more than one ingredient at a time. So a maximum of 2, and this is the most you'll be able to carry throughout the game. And in Conquest, you can you unlock the Soup mode, which allows you to continue playing the game further on this stage, however long as you want. And you can explore the map further. So thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you next time as we do Alteria. Ciao, people.